your favorite agent, Kanya, that property guy. Guys, today I want to talk about property scams. That's what I want to talk about today. Guys, we are in December and scams will be prevalent. Not property scams. Well, I don't know if the property scammers take a break in December, but I just know scams in generally will be prevalent in because it's December. I actually just almost got scammed today, and I was thinking of doing this video yesterday, and then today I almost got scammed. I'll tell you my story at the end of the video. So I just want to talk about the property related scams that you need to watch out for, just in general, okay? I have two people that I know that were scammed in property related cases. And as usual, when people get scammed, only after the scam has happened, they come and find the right person. Okay, let me share story number one with you. This person that I know, they sold their house in order to buy another house. So they sold their house in Delft to buy another house somewhere in Delft. I think it was a bigger house they were going to be buying. So after selling their house, got their money, and then they went to go view the house that they were going to buy, saw the house, they liked it, met with the lawyer and the agent at McDonald's. McDonald's! Now there's nothing wrong with meeting at McDonald's, but what you want to do when you are signing important documents, you want to go see where the office is. Where's the lawyer's office? Where's the real estate agency? You want to go see that. Nothing wrong with meeting them. I've signed contracts at a Debonairs, for instance, but that person had been to our office. They knew where we were situated. So we weren't meeting for the first time and signing by a Debonairs or a McDonald's, you see. So just make sure of that. They sign everything, blah. And then he sends the money to the lawyers. Which is a correct procedure. You know, when you buy a house, you send the money to the lawyers because they will handle the funds and all of that stuff. That's how it normally works. But then after he sends the money from the lawyers, he doesn't hear nothing from the lawyers. Silence. And then he's calling them, nothing. I think a week or two go by, calling nothing. He goes to that house, the one he went to view, the one he's buying. He gets there, the owner's there. And then he tells the owner what's going on, how far is the process and stuff, because I sent the money to the lawyer. And the owner's like, I don't know what money you're talking about because I haven't received a cent and I haven't met with the lawyers. That was the last time I saw the lawyers, the agent, that day that they came to show you a viewing. I haven't gotten a cent. Tries to call the lawyer, tries to call the agent, nothing. Can't get a hold of them. He only calls me, I think a month later, to say, hey, Kanya, this happened. I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry, but nothing I can do now in this situation. What you can do is maybe reach out to media and all this stuff and tell your story so other people can watch out for the same thing, but like there's nothing I can do now at this moment because we were unable to trace these people at all. Second story. This is actually a good, it has a happy ending, this story, right? So what happened in this story is that this mama was buying a property, right? And as she was buying this property, she had gone and met this lawyer at the offices in Claremont. So she had seen the property, met with the agent, and then went to see the lawyer, and then signed whatever needed to sign with the lawyers. And then she was going to be sending the money. She sends the money to the lawyer, 200,000 I think it was, and then the bank calls her after she's made the transaction. The bank says, we see this transaction that you're sending. We want to know, what are you doing? What's going on? What are you buying? And then she's like, I'm buying a property. And then the bank is like, who are you sending this money to? And then she's like, I'm sending it to the lawyer. Then the bank is like, we froze this transaction. Because if you're sending this to the lawyer, it cannot be in a personal account. It was a personal account, guys. Can you believe that? The lawyer's account, personal account. Bank like, it cannot be in a personal account. It must be a trust account. It must be a trust account. A bank saved that lady. That lady says she just felt her whole body go cold. She just got so scared. She said when she turned around to go back to those offices, the lawyer's not there. And then like she went to the reception of that building, and then that lady at the reception was like, no, there's no such person here. That office that you are in you rent that office, so you can rent it for an hour. So it's not really their office. You can rent it out. If people want to meet, they can meet up there, but they are renting it out. They're not those lawyers. That's not their building, or that's not their office. So this mama was luckily in this case, in this situation, that they didn't get away with her money. So those are the two stories, guys, that I want to share with you. So just be careful, guys. I put on Google, I said property scams South Africa, and I'm gonna read what AI says. What AI says, because it tells you about the common scams in South Africa. Okay, so rental scams. Fraudsters advertise non-existent or already occupied properties online at attractive rates. They use legitimate property photos and pose as agents or owners, pressuring potential tenants to pay a deposit or application fee before viewing is possible, then disappear. Rental scams. I was telling a guy yesterday not to do this. He's relocating to Joburg, and he says he saw a place there, that side is very nice, but he saw it online. So then he was being pressured now to pay the application fee and deposit. And I said to him, don't do it. Rather go that side, go view the place and all that, and then verify it's a legitimate company. Because he says the thing that made him scared is that the bank account that he was given and the bank account on the contract is two different bank accounts. So I was like, don't do it. Wait until you go that side, go stay with family, and go and see the properties. Another person also called me from TikTok. They had already been scammed. They had sent 1.2, now they were about to send 8,000, and they've never viewed the property. How do you pay a deposit for a property you haven't viewed, guys? How do you do that? So they had just sent application fee, not a deposit. They were about to send a deposit when they called me and said, like, you work for Harcourts. Is there a Philip at Harcourts? I said, I don't know if Philip. Harcourts is a big brand, probably. And then when they called our office, then he was like, no, I checked, there's no such person as a Philip. So they were scammed of 1.2. At least it was 1.2. Still money though, you see. All right, next scam, email and payment interception. Ooh, I know about this one. I think they say it's phishing. Scammers hack into email communication between buyers, tenants, and legitimate conveyancers, lawyers, or agents. They send fraudulent emails with altered bank details, tricking victims into transferring large sums of money, like deposits or full purchase amounts, into their bank account. So what they'll do is, you are buying a property, it's a legit deal, from a real estate agent, from a legit lawyer and all this stuff. Lawyer sends their bank account, a trust account, but then what the scammers do, they get that email and then they change details of that bank account so that it's their bank account instead of the legit lawyers, and then you send the money to them instead of the lawyers that you are sending. I know about that too. It has happened. Be careful. Identity and deed theft. Criminals use stolen personal details to forge ownership documents and transfer a property's title into their own name. They may then take out a new mortgage against the property and sell it, leaving the original owner with significant legal and financial issues. I've also heard about this. I really didn't know how that happens. And these criminals are smart, guys. These criminals, these guys, they are scammers. I really didn't know. They literally change title deed information, put the property in their name, sell the property. Only when it's too late, the things come back to you as the original owner. Now you're in trouble. You don't have a property, it's been sold and all these things. False property practitioners and agents. Scammers pose as registered agents, often using fake social media profiles and cloning legitimate company details. They may create multiple listings and inflate the property's value to deceive buyers and sellers, and are typically unable to provide a valid FFC, which is a Fidelity Fund Certificate. Now, every agent must have that. Every agent must have that. We are actually in the process now of renewing FFCs because it's October, so FFC is valid for 3 years. So now most agents, we are busy now renewing because we were supposed to renew in October. But there are some problems with our government body, so it takes a bit of time. But an agent must be able to provide you with an FFC, show you that, hey, I have an FFC. Okay, the last scam they say it's a government housing scam. These target lower income individuals by falsely promising to fast track applications for government subsidized housing, RDP houses, in exchange for an upfront registration or processing fee. There are no legal fees for these applications. So somebody will pose and say, listen, I can do, for instance, your FLISP application for you, only to find out they don't even know what they're talking about. They're not even, really that clued up as they say they are clued up. No, we'll work faster, we'll do this. There are many scams. And I know this because I'm also in the FLISP game, if you call it. But I know that some guy in Joburg was charging people 7,500, and he even promises them that he has a house. So they'll not only get the FLISP funds, first on finance funds, but he'll also get them a house. Never. Guys, my 2 rules for scams. This is how you know something is a scam. Number 1, it's always too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Number 2, they always rush you. It's always urgent. Quickly, pay the money now. It's the last one. It's the last banana. Pay the money now. It's the last car. Pay the money now. I have somebody who wants to take this thing right now. Pay the money now. Those are the things, guys. Watch out for those 2. It's a scam. Too good to be true. And there's always urgency. So, guys, if something is too good to be true, you tell yourself, oh, you say, how can I be this lucky? Yeah, really? Serious? This is happening to me? It's too good to be true, guys. It's likely to be a scam. So now AI also gives us ways to protect yourself. Okay, how to protect yourself? Verify the practitioner, the property, the agent. Verify the agent. Always work with a registered property practitioner and verify their registration status and a valid FFC. Okay? And you can do that via Property Practitioners Regulatory Authority, the PPRA. Those are the guys, that is like our governing body, which I said they're giving us problems now. Number 2, verify banking details. Never pay money into an individual's private account. All legitimate payments should go into a regulated trust account. Crucially, personally verify all banking details with the agent's head office or conveyancer through a separate confirmed phone number, not the one provided in the email, before any transfer. Number 3, inspect the property. Insist on viewing the property in person, ideally at the agent's registered office or at the property itself. Be wary of excuses for why a viewing is not possible or offers to show only the outside. Number 4, I think it is, right? Yeah, number 4. Be skeptical of too good to be true deals. What did I say? Hey, be skeptical of too good to be true deals. Extremely low prices or rents compared to market value are a major red flag. Now, just to stick on this, there's a friend of mine, a brother from church, who is looking for a property, and he was looking at the rent to own or rent to buy properties. And he said, I must take a look at this company. And I took a look and I came back to him and I said, listen, this is too good to be true. This is a scam. But he didn't want to listen to me. But nothing has happened to him bad. I found that company, the address. I gave him the address. I said, go check it out if they're really there at this address. But the prices there were too good to be true. Number 5, trust your instincts and avoid pressure. Scammers often use high pressure tactics or create a sense of urgency to force quick decisions. A legitimate professional will encourage due diligence. Number 6, I think it is, consult professionals. Use approved conveyancers and seek legal advice if uncertain. Guys, to stick here, guys, when you are buying a car or a property, be willing to pay a professional to help you out. If with a car, for instance, be willing to pay somebody, even if it's like a trusted mechanic, to go with you to go check out the car, or an inspector. Be willing when you are buying a property to pay an inspector or pay an agent to say, can I just have some of your time? I want to pick your brain. I want you to help me. Be willing to pay, guys. in order for you to avoid losing money. Because what you're avoiding to pay for will cost you more in future if it goes wrong. Number 7, report incidents. If you suspect a scam or fallen a victim, report it to the South African Police Service and contact your bank immediately to see if the payment can be stopped or reserved. There you go, guys. It's December, guys. Let us be very careful. But like this, with property scams, it goes throughout the year. It's not just a December issue. It goes throughout the year. But like as you are mingling there, having fun and all these things, just be careful. As you are meeting new people, strangers and stuff, just watch them. Not everybody is as good-hearted as you. People are so you must be watching out. Guys, that's all that I have for you today. I hope it was informative. I hope it was helpful. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Khanya, that property guy, your favorite real estate agent. Guys, I almost got scammed, guys. So this guy approaches me as I'm coming into the office. He approaches me and he says that he's been waiting for somebody, his boss, for the whole day now. And like, they can't communicate properly because he doesn't know English that well. So can't I help him? This guy, he's from PAL, he says to me. So he has airtime, he'll call using his phone, but he's gonna call his boss, then I'll communicate with the boss in English, since he can't communicate well in English. And I must tell the boss that he's been here the whole day waiting for him by the robots. Then I call, okay, I'm like, hey, he says name Carlito. Hey man, Carlito is waiting for you here the whole day by the robots. Guy on the phone like, oh Carlito, yes, which robots? I say, yeah, in Brackenfell, by these robots here. And then he's like, oh okay, what does Carlito have for me? And then I tell this guy, I interpret for this guy, and then the guy answers. He has like, I think 8 kgs platinum. I say he has 8 kgs platinum. And then like, oh man, that's good stuff, the guy on the phone. That's good stuff. Okay, tell him I'll pay 800,000 for it. That's when I knew it's a scam. Switch off the phone right there and there. I told Carlito, I said, this one, because I know they're acting was. I said to this one, your boss says you must wait for him by the robots. He's coming now. So, you know, go to the robots now. He said he's waiting. He must wait for you there. I give him the phone. I can see he's barefoot. I can see he's barefoot. I give him the phone. He said, oh, okay. And then he goes. I just checked now. There's no one but the robots. It's not them. These guys, I don't know what the whole play was. But I literally just Googled now. I saw a video on YouTube. I said platinum scam. Yeah, so the same script. They are offering, they're gonna pay 800K for the thingy, for the platinum. I just haven't watched the video now to fully understand what was their plan. We are not all sleeping, guys. So I found out the purpose of the scam. The purpose of the scam was to say, I must help him take the platinum to his boss, and then he'll give me part of the 800,000. So some people have been offered 20,000, some people have been offered 200,000, and people have fallen for this scam, guys. People have lost money in this scam. Some people have been hijacked as well. So then he'll say like he's gonna give me 20,000 or 200,000, and then we take my car, and then like maybe on the way or when we get to the other side, they pull out a gun and they take my car, they take my belongings. That was the purpose of the scam. So guys, please watch out, be vigilant. It's your favorite real estate agent, Khanya, the property guy.